I am Ejazul Haq and I'll have the honor to host you on this seminar on the role of intelligentsia in civil society with a particular reference to Kashmir. The very title of the seminar throws up an immediate question for all of us to answer as to why does civil society expect more from intelligentsia than from any other group that is also actively involved in the overall uplift or the well-being of the society. As can go a plea that have intellectuals sign the contract of setting everything right, whatever goes wrong in the society. Now request Chief Editor, Greater Kashmir, and the Chief Host of the function, Fayaz Saab, to formally welcome the guests. Fayaz Saab.
Friends and colleagues, Assalamu alaikum. It is my proud privilege to welcome the galaxy of leaders and intellectuals of our state to this one-day seminar on role of intellectuals in Kashmir society. It has been our endeavor to provide every shade of opinion and opportunity to debate on issues confronting Kashmir civil society through the columns of our newspapers. The subjects that are being debated and discussed in the columns of our newspapers are varied, touching every area of our society. Despite the fact that the columns of our publications are dedicated to people of the state, it was felt that issues confronting Kashmir civil society should be discussed on a bigger platform. To make our humble contribution in this direction, the organization thought of creating GK Foundation, an organization dedicated to free and frank discussion on issues facing Kashmir society. Today's seminar is being held under the auspices of this organization. There is a misperception that Kashmir intelligentsia is indifferent to the problems of the society, and there is an unbridgeable gap between intelligentsia and leadership. The complexity of issues is so intense that we cannot afford to be complacent. Ours is a public platform. We uphold freedom of expression as our mission, and this is a modest attempt towards the same. With these words, I thank you very much for having actively responded to our request. Thank you.
Well-known name amongst the contributors and leaders of Greater Kashmir to please come here and deliver his theme paper, Zahid Saab.
Presenting a very brief theme paper, the briefest possible. It is a moment of great elation and exaltation for me to welcome all participants to this one-day seminar on the role of intelligentsia in Kashmir civil society. It is for the first time in the recent past that intelligentsia and the leadership have gathered at one place to debate and discuss the issues confronting the beleaguered, besieged and bruised Kashmir society. The Kashmir society is an agonized society. It has been suffering, some say for past 400 years and some more, but there are no two opinions that it has been brooding perpetual pain now for more than 188 years. Friends, it's a history that at no point of time this society reconciled to the brutalities of the alien rulers but revolted. At times, it revolted fearlessly and ferociously, and on occasions, it resisted silently. The dark period was going to come to an end. This hope got fortified in 1931 when these revolts assumed the shape of an organized movement, and the feudal ruler in his desperation used one after another brute force to subjugate the people. But people's determination remained unshaken. At this juncture, it seemed that an era of peace, tranquility, and progress was on the threshold. There is an impression that Kashmir intelligentsia, that in the words of Edward Said, is endowed with a faculty for representing, embodying, and articulating a message, an attitude, and philosophy in this hour of crisis is maintaining an inexcusable silence. He is not moved at the sight of the deathly dance that is occurring of our state. You see, this is the crux. The agony and pain is not manifested in his consummate art of representation through poetry, prose, writings and teachings. There has been an impression that Kashmir intelligentsia is not engaged in civil society, but it has been living in ivory towers, immune to the suffering of the multitudes around him. It is believed that the deliberations of this seminar will go a long way in identifying the role of intelligentsia in civil society. With these words, I welcome you once again. Thank you very much.
Now we'll have to see that where does the power in the world of literature. Professor G.R. Malik on the stage, and he will present his presidential address. Please welcome.
In fact, we are face to face with a mind-bogglingly, undefinably complex situation. We are caught up in a whirlpool. At the center of the gravity of this whirlpool is what Zahid Sahib has referred to, political uncertainty. Now, since the social fabric or human life as such is an organic unity, you cannot separate politics from other social affairs, from education, from economy, from morals, from anything. The political uncertainty, which has been our fate for long, long years, morals, most importantly. The second great 20th century English poet to me, after W.B. Yeats, T.S. Eliot's Wasteland. I'll just put a few verses before you for your consideration. They are dedicated to my wasteland.